Hello, Irene. Okay, just we make mhm, 205 gratitude. Gratitude, the world's most powerful drug. Appreciate everything, even the ordinary, especially the ordinary. Okay, once we have trained the mind to look inward, we are ready to look outward at how we interact with others in the world. Today, it is common to talk about amplifying gratitude in our lives. We are all blessed, but attaching a hashtag to a moment is different from digging to the root of all we've been given and bringing true intentional gratitude to our lives every day. Benedictine monk Brother David Stanley Brast defines gratitude as the feeling of appreciation that comes when you recognize that something is valuable to you, which has nothing to do with a momentary worth. Words from a friend, a kind gesture, an opportunity, a lesson, a new pillow, a loved ones in return to health, and the memory of blissful moments. A box of vegan chocolate, hint hint. When you start your day with gratitude, you will be open to opportunities, not obstacles. You will be drawn to creativity, not complaint. You will find fresh ways to grow rather than succumbing to negative thoughts that only shrink your options. In this chapter, we are going to expand our awareness of gratitude and why it's good for you. Then we will practice. Find the reasons to be grateful every day. We will learn when and how to express and gratitude both in small gifts and those that have mattered the most. Gratitude is good for you. It's hard to believe that thankfulness could actually have measurable benefits, but this science is there. Gratitude has been linked to better mental health, self-awareness, better relationships, and a sense of fulfillment. One way scientists have measured the benefits of gratitude was to ask two groups of people to keep the journal during the day. The first group was asked to record things for which they felt grateful, and the second was asked to record times they felt hassled or irritated. The gratitude group reported lower stress levels at the end of the day. In another study, college students who complained that their minds were filled with racing thoughts and the words were told to spend 15 minutes before bed listing things for they were grateful. Gratitude journaling reduced intrusive thoughts and helped participants sleep better. Keep a gratitude journal, okay? Gratitude and the mind. When the monkey mind, which amplifies negativity, tries to convince us that we are useless and worthless, the more reasonable monk mind encounters by pointing out that others have given us to the time, energy, and love. They have made efforts on our behalf. Gratitude for the kindness is intertwined with self-esteem, because if we are worthless, then they would make their generosity towards us and worthless too. Gratitude also helps us and overcome the bitterness and the pain that we all carry with us. Try feeling jealous and grateful simultaneously. Hard to imagine, right? When you're present in gratitude, you can be anywhere else. According to UCLA neuroscientist Alex Kerr, we truly can to focus on positive and negative feelings at the same time. When we feel grateful, our brains release dopamine, the rewarding chemical, which makes us want to feel that way again, and we begin to make a gratitude habit. Says Carl, once you start seeing things in a bit to be grateful for, your brain starts looking for more things to be grateful for. It's a virtuous cycle. For years, and the researchers have shown that gratitude plays a major role in overcoming real trauma. A study published in 2006 found that Vietnam War veterans who were high levels of gratitude experienced lower rates of post-traumatic stress disorder. If you've been through a breakup, if you lost a loved one, if anything has hit you hard emotionally, gratitude is the answer. Gratitude has benefits not just for the mind, but for the physical body, of course, right? The toxic emotions that gratitude blocks and contribute to widespread inflammation, which is a precursor to loads of chronic illness, including heart disease. Studies show that grateful people not only feel healthier, they are also more likely to take part in healthy activities and seek care when they're ill. The health benefits of gratitude are so extensive that Dr. P. Morrell, head of the Division of Biology Psychology of Duke University Medical Center, told ABC News, if thankfulness were a drug, it would be the world's best-selling product with a health maintenance indication for every major organ system. Everyday gratitude. If gratitude is good for you, then more gratitude must be better for you. So let's talk about how to increase the gratitude in our daily lives. Monks should be grateful for everything at the time. As the Sutta Pitaka, part of the Buddhist canon advises, monks, you should train yourself thus. We will be grateful and thankful, and we will not look out even the least in a favor done to us. One of my most memorable lessons in gratitude came the day after I arrived at the ashram. A senior monk asked us in new arrivals and to write about an experience that we believe in we didn't deserve. This exercise transported me to first time. I felt grateful for the life I had till then take for granted. I first visited India with my parents when I was around 9 years old. In a taxi, on our way back to the hotel, we stopped at a red flag, a red light. Over the window, I saw the Alexa girl, probably the same age as me. The rest of her was in a winter deep into the trash can. It looked like she was trying to find something, most likely food. When she stood up, I realized with a shock that she didn't have the hands. I really wanted to help her somehow, but I looked at her helplessly as our car pulled away. She noticed my gaze and smiled, so I smiled back. That wasn't all I could do. Back at the hotel, I wasn't feeling pretty alone about the girl I've seen. I wished I had taken action. I thought back to my community in London. So many of us had Christmas lists and birthday parties and hobbies, while there were kids out there that were just trying to survive. I wasn't awakened of sorts. My family went to the hotel restaurant for lunch, and I overheard another child complaining that there was nothing he liked on the menu. I was appalled. Here we were within a choice of meals, and the girl I had seen had on your trash can for a menu. I probably couldn't have articulated it then, but that day I gleaned how much had been given to me. The biggest difference between me and the girl was where and to whom we had been born. My father, in fact, had worked his way out of the slums and improved not far from Mumbai. I was the product of immerse immense hard work and sacrifice, and I actually began my gratitude practice by returning to the awareness I started to feel at the 9-year-old, and feeling grateful for what wasn't already mine, my life and health, my ease and safety, and the confidence that I would continue to be fed and sheltered and loved. All of it was a gift. In order to take an appreciation for the gifts in the universe and turn it into a habit, monks begin every day by giving thanks. Literally, when we wake up on our mats and we flip over our fronts and pay respect on the earth, taking a moment to give thanks for what it gives us, for the light to see, the ground to walk on, and the air to breathe. Okay, everyday gratitude practices. Morning gratitude, let me guess. The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is check your phone. No, not really. Maybe it seems like an easy. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because this is not my story, so I don't need to read that. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and finish here because I have a lot of things to do. Okay, so good job, Irene. Love you.